she's been good.
Perfect. A few minutes before I said I'd start the go live, so hope you all are doing well. Give a few minutes, see if anybody shows up. Oh.
Anybody want to talk about baby food?
Those who are watching this video afterwards, of course, it's been a pretty lots of running around and kind of a crazy day. And right before I about 25 minutes ago decided we normally try to do a Sunday update live, and I was going to do a Sunday update, and our baby has been inconsolable just not really inconsolable, just not sleeping or doing anything constructive, which babies don't do anything constructive, but just more top shelf than usual. So we think she's had a little bit of a constipation. So of course, right before the video starts, you can tell things are processing and moving along. So that's happening in the background. Good old family life on the homestead. But got about another minute and a half before I'll officially start. That'll be the 5:40. That's the time I started. Oh, if I turn a radar, I don't know if I won't look quite so super white. Let's see. All right, let's see. I turn off the super front light. Looks all right. Well, whatever. I'm not a good judge of my own appearance. All right, it is 5:40. For those of you who may watch this afterwards, for those who are doing a follow-up to our video, this Thursday we found out that my son's girlfriend tested positive for corona. So, or that was this Wednesday, excuse me. So Wednesday night we took him to get tested, and we're still waiting for the response from his test about whether he's positive or not. And it's changed a lot of the dynamics of what was kind of planned for the week. Our New Year's Eve, we had family coming in from out of town. That didn't happen, which is really tough because we normally, this family we only see once or twice a year. So that was a little rough. And yeah, but we did that. Our homestead's been a little busy. A lot of little things going on. But we definitely, in terms of actions, there's a lot of things going on in the homestead. One of those homestead activities we are doing, I don't know who this is, but we will, sorry, had an issue with the user. But we went on and spent our weekend doing kind of our normal process. We've got rabbits that are about to butcher weight or sell weight. We've just been taking care of those. We have 4 actually baby rabbits that will probably be about 2 months to growing out. With Gage kind of being out of the picture, that has made it kind of, we've been doing a lot of the chores, but family life has been kind of the same. The reality is you just don't know. So we have continued to spend time as a family together, me and my wife. We actually went out and got a king-size bed that we've been needing, and some little errands and running around. So life continues on the homestead. I think that's kind of, to me, the lesson from 2020 as we go into 2021, how much we appreciate the homestead, how much we appreciate that this is a lifestyle that keeps you busy and active. So what we did want to talk about is 2021 and plans and what we were doing in 2021. And we've had some friends who have noticed, we're pulling back away from social media as a general rule. I have had an inactive personal account for a very, very long time. Long time relative, I guess, for about, 6 months or so right now. And I'm looking forward to, with the latest kind of things coming on, we were really talking about how do we protect the privacy of us? How do we still manage this outside of the social media bubble? And about a year and a half ago, we did we had a newsletter. It was actually one of the first things that we did. And here's my beautiful wife and my beautiful baby. By the way, let's take a poll of the audience. You can just respond to all the 3 people that have watched this over the rest of my life. Talking to my wife 2 nights ago, I think it was 2 nights ago, I love my little baby, though she has been a handful today. And I said, I love my wife more than I love my baby.
Not sure how I feel about
now,
that.
My
still.
wife is very.
It's different kinds of love.
Once again, as I was saying, like, it's not that I don't love the baby. It's not like we're like, well, we'll just put her out in traffic. Like, I still love my baby. I love my wife. Like, but in the hierarchy of things, the baby is a product of the love that I have for my wife. My wife is the original. The love that produced the baby. The love that produced the love. So, I mean, how. That just seems like a silly thing. Like, I will do everything I can for this baby, but I'll do everything I can for the woman I love in my life. So does anyone else think that way? Oh, dads, husbands, wives, children, who have children, in the pantheon, do you love your spouse more than you love your child? If you've divorced, that's probably an easy answer, that the child you love more than the mother. But we're kind of going into what I feel is the love of the baby can't be greater than the love for the wife, because it's the wife that keeps my world together.
And I'm in agreement that, and I read this years ago, and I had to sit with it.
Look how deep and insightful this baby is.
That the marriage relationship has to come before your children, because you create the children, and your relationship has to survive past the children being around as well. So you got to focus on that strength and keeping that marriage sound, and because that benefits them and shows them how to do it themselves. But it's just when he told me he loved me more than he loved our baby, it sat a little weird with me.
It's weird how quick. Like, I feel like I shaved like 4 days ago, didn't it?
Yeah.
No, it's Christmas. It's Christmas Day, so it's been a week. That's been what's going on. We wanted to make an announcement, and for all the one person here, which is me, for those watching the video, you'll find out we have made the decision. We are moving. We will be moving in the middle of this year to Ohio. We have family in Ohio, in an area. We're going to move closer to them, continue our homesteading, continue kind of some different opportunities and actions. And it's going to change kind of the dynamic of our channel. We're kind of going to be this was kind of what we cut our teeth here. I had never done anything homesteading like till this point, till we moved here, and raised chickens, pigs, turkeys, ducks. We're ready to take that next step. I love raising pigs. I really look forward to raising pigs again. But the timeline for that is up in the air. But we're going to go back to kind of that smaller scale. We know the next place that we live in Ohio isn't going to be our forever place. It's just an in-between, a step place. And that we're still going to homestead on a smaller scale. We only have 4 acres here. So we've homesteaded very well on these 4 acres. And we will have to manage the property size of whatever we get better. And we'll start doing videos and including kind of our search. What are we looking for in the future? So that's kind of a big deal. That's coming down the pike. We'll continue to raise the animals, but we're unsure what our capabilities will be as we look for property. We know what we want in property, or we've given some thought to what we want in property, but it's going to take a little bit of time while we figure out what that exactly looks like. So that's big news for us. We'll be listing the house. We'll be fixing up and listing this property and house in the spring. Plan on having it sold April, May, as soon as Gage finishes his senior year. That's kind of our intention. That's our goal. So I mean, that's a huge deal to us. We have continued to grow together. Our homestead is growing. Our prospects are growing. Our capabilities are growing. I think that's the serious part of homesteading. That's why I think you shouldn't be. The product is in the beginning. What you want is to be focused on a homesteader is the process. What is the process of homesteading? Because it grows and develops, and then you get a product afterwards, and you can go the step of the product. But first is process. The process of homesteading produces. We produced a lot of our pig feed, or offset some costs for our pig feed this year with our garden. That was a huge success for us, and it's left us capable of homesteading on a smaller scale or a larger scale or whatever scale we want to step into next. We will have that capability due to the experience that we have. So I am going to finish this a little early because I actually just got a message on my phone that I need to pay some attention to. So, but that's our big thing. We're moving. So far, we haven't heard any updates on Gage's test of whether he's positive or not. I can't go back to work until he gets a negative test. If he gets a positive test, then I have to get tested. I have to wait until he's positive before I can get tested by the VA. So that was it. I hope this helps. I hope you have a great and wonderful day, and I hope you've had a great week. Bye.